Hey everyone! Welcome back to Old Charles, your home for rare coin facts, coin values, and hidden treasures hiding in your change jar. If you're new here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update on valuable coins you might already own. Today, we're diving into the history and value of the 1976 United States 1-cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln cent. It may seem like just another penny, but it has a story, and for some collectors, even a little value. 1976 was America's bicentennial year, celebrating 200 years of independence. While most coins that year got special bicentennial designs, like the quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins, the penny did not. That's right. The Lincoln cent kept its familiar design. On the front, or obverse, you'll see the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design first used in 1909. On the back, or reverse, is the image of the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1976, the U.S. Mint struck billions of these pennies in three main locations: Philadelphia, no mint marked Denver, marked with a small dot San Francisco, proof coins marked with an S. Here's how many were minted: Philadelphia, no mint mark 4.2 billion Denver, D 4.2 billion San Francisco, S 4 million proof coins only, as you can see. This coin isn't rare in the traditional sense, but there are still things that can make your 1976 penny valuable. Most 1976 pennies are worth, you guessed it, 1 cent in pocket change. But some can be worth more, depending on three main things. Errors are mistakes made during the minting process. Some valuable 1976-era pennies include off-center strikes ***, double die obverse ***, look for doubled letters or numbers, die cracks or cuds ***, clipped planchets ***, collectors look for coins in the best possible shape. A coin graded MS 65 or higher, that's mint state, can bring in $5 to $25 or more, especially if it's from a certified grading company like PCGS or NGC. 1976 D Lincoln cent graded MS 67 read by PCGS even sold for over $700 at auction. If you have a 1976 penny with an S mint mark and a mirror-like finish, you've got a proof coin. These were never meant for circulation and were sold in special collector sets. A 1976 S-proof penny in perfect condition can sell for $2 to $5, and even more in PR 69 or PR 70 deep cameo condition. Got a handful of 1976 pennies? Here's what to do. 1. Check the mint mark, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or none for Philadelphia. 2. Look for errors. Examine with a magnifying glass. Check the date, letters, and edges. 3. Examine the condition. Clean coins lose value. Keep your coin in its natural state. 4. Compare with grading guides. Use online coin grading charts or send to PCGS/NGC. Here's a quick breakdown of the 1976 penny values in today's market. Circulated, most common $0.01 uncirculated, MS60, MS65 $0.10 to $5 high grade, MS67 plus red $100 to $700 plus errors, major $10 to $150 plus proof coins, S mint mark $2 to $25 plus. So, next time you find a 1976 penny in your pocket or piggy bank, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small piece of history, or maybe even a hidden gem worth more than you think. The story of the 1976 1-cent coin is closely tied to the long and proud history of the Lincoln cent itself, a coin that's been in American pockets for over a century. Let's rewind to 1909, when the U.S. Mint introduced the Lincoln cent to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it marked a major shift in American coin design. The portrait on the front, or obverse, was designed by Victor David Brenner, a talented sculptor and engraver. His design was bold and simple, showing Lincoln's profile facing right. On the back, or reverse, from 1909 to 1958, the coin featured two wheat stalks, known as the wheat penny. In 1959, for the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, created by Frank Gasparo. This design remained in use until 2008, making the Lincoln Memorial reverse one of the longest-running reverse designs in U.S. coin history. Fast forward to 1976 ***, the year of America's bicentennial celebration, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence in 1776. The U.S. Mint released special bicentennial designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins. These designs included dual dates, 1776 to 1976, and featured patriotic imagery. But the 1-cent coin did not get a bicentennial design. Instead, the Lincoln cent kept its standard appearance with a single date, 1976. A decision likely made because the cent was considered too small and too common to receive a redesign at the time. Still, over 8 billion Lincoln cents were minted that year in Philadelphia and Denver, making it one of the highest mintage years in U.S. coin history. The San Francisco Mint produced only proof coins in 1976, which were specially made for collectors. Even though it doesn't have a special design, the 1976 Lincoln cent is still a symbolic piece of American history. It quietly represents the country's resilience and legacy while the rest of the nation was celebrating 200 years of freedom. Now let's talk about one of the most important factors in a coin's value, its condition, also known as coin grading. When it comes to coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. A coin that's crisp, shiny, and nearly flawless is worth a lot more than one that's dirty, worn out, or damaged, even if they're the same year. Coin experts use a scale from 1 to 70, called the Sheldon Grading Scale. Here's a quick breakdown to help you understand where your 1976 penny might fall. The color of the copper also affects the value. Collectors grade copper pennies by their color: red, RD, ***, bright original copper color. Most valuable: red-brown, RB, ***, some original red mixed with brown tone. Brown, BN, ***, completely brown from age. Least valuable, but still collectible if condition is high. Don't clean your coins. This can destroy the value. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check for fine details. Compare your coin to online grading charts or send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. So, if you've got a shiny, well-preserved 1976 penny, take a closer look. Its condition could mean it's worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Let me know if you'd like me to combine history, value, condition, and errors into one full downloadable script, or if you'd like this in Tagalog for your viewers in the Philippines. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1984 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent. Is it rare? Could it be worth more than just a penny? Let's find out. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American pocket change since 1909, introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1984, this iconic coin had already gone through several design and composition changes. In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched the penny's composition from mostly copper to a cheaper alternative, a zinc core coated with copper, due to rising metal costs. So by 1984, all Lincoln cents were made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. The obverse of the 1984 penny features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Look closely, and you'll see the words, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1984 with the mint mark on the right. The reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, shows the Lincoln Memorial, flanked by the words, "United States of America," and 1 cent. Hidden in plain sight, if you zoom in between the memorial columns, you'll even spot a tiny statue of Lincoln. Philadelphia, no mint mark over 8.15 billion coins. Denver, D mint mark over 6.57 billion coins. That's right. More than 14.7 billion 1984 pennies were produced, making it one of the most common pennies ever made. But that doesn't mean all of them are worthless. Now here's where it gets interesting. While most 1984 pennies are only worth face value, some rare varieties and mint errors can be worth real money. Let's look at a few examples collectors are always hunting for. One of the most famous errors is the 1984 doubled ear penny. On this variety, Lincoln's earlobe appears doubled, a result of a misaligned die during minting. Collectors love this variety. In mint state, MS65, a 1984 double die penny can sell for $150 to $250, and higher grades have sold for over $1,000 at auction. Other errors include off-center strikes, where the design is shifted to one side, and die breaks, where parts of the coin appear raised or deformed. Depending on the severity, these can be worth $5 to $100 or more to error coin collectors. So what's the value of a regular 1984 penny today? Circulated condition ***, worn still worth 1 cent uncirculated, MS-60, MS-65, ***, around 10 to 50 cents proof coins. None were made in 1984, so no special proof version exists. Double die, double ear, ***, up to $1,000 plus depending on condition. Tip for collectors: ***, always check Lincoln's ear with a magnifier. You might strike gold with a double die. The 1984 penny might seem ordinary, but with a sharp eye, you could uncover a hidden treasure in your change jar. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, it's worth checking every Lincoln cent you come across. If you find a double-ear penny, protect it, grade it if possible, and maybe even auction it. Some collectors will pay top dollar. The 1984 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent, is part of one of the longest-running coin series in American history. Let's explore the history behind this small yet iconic coin. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, a major change from previous designs which used symbolic images like Lady Liberty. The original design was created by Victor David Brenner, featuring Lincoln on the front, obverse, and wheat stalks on the back, reverse. This version became known as the wheat penny. In 1959, to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse design changed from wheat stalks to the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This version of the penny, showing the memorial in Washington, D.C., lasted for 50 years, from 1959 to 2008. If you look closely, you'll even see a tiny statue of Lincoln between the pillars of the memorial. The 1984 Lincoln cent uses this memorial reverse, placing it firmly in the middle of this historical design era. Point: one of the most important events in Lincoln cent history happened just 2 years before 1984. In 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the metal composition of the penny due to the rising price of copper. Pennies minted before mid-1982 were 95% copper, but after that, they were made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. By 1984, all 1-cent coins were made using the zinc core with copper coating. So, the 1984 penny is part of the modern zinc Lincoln cent era. The 1984 penny had an enormous mintage, reflecting America's heavy reliance on pennies during the 1980s. Over 8.15 billion coins were made at the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Over 6.57 billion were made at the Denver Mint, with a D mint mark. That's more than 14.7 billion pennies in 1 year. This makes it one of the most common dates in the Lincoln Memorial series. While most 1984 pennies are very common, a few rare era varieties have made them historically interesting. The most famous is the 1984 double die obverse, DDO variety, known for showing a doubled earlobe on Lincoln. This error was caused by a misaligned die during minting and has become a sought-after collector's item. This unexpected variety has turned an ordinary coin into a valuable piece of numismatic history. The Lincoln Memorial reverse was used until 2008. Starting in 2009, the U.S. Mint released special designs for Lincoln's 200th birthday, followed by the Union Shield reverse in 2010, which is still in use today. The 1984 Lincoln cent remains a reminder of mid-20th century coin production, showcasing the nation's historical respect for Lincoln and its economic adjustments through metal changes. The 1984 penny is part of a coin series dating back to 1909. It features the Lincoln Memorial reverse, 1959 to 2008. It was made with the newer zinc composition after 1982. Over 14 billion were minted in 1984. A rare double die version makes this coin a potential treasure. Even today, this little coin carries with it over a century of American history and presidential pride. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin's condition can turn a common penny into a valuable collectible. Let's break down how collectors grade coins, and how those grades affect the 1984 penny's value. To determine a coin's grade, use a 10x magnifying glass, good lighting, and compare it to grading charts from organizations like PCGS or NGC. If you think your 1984 penny might be uncirculated or show signs of a doubled earlobe, consider getting it professionally graded. That could dramatically increase its resale value. There were no proof coins made in 1984 for the Lincoln cent. All 1984 pennies are either business strike coins, meant for circulation, or possible errors/varieties. Most 1984 pennies in pocket change are only worth 1 cent. But if you find one in mint condition, especially the double die error, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars.